What's going on, good people? Y'all know what time it is, man. This is the BOTB Live Show. I'm Jay Walker the third. That's my brother, my partner, Carolina Dirt. What's happening with you?
Ain't shit. You already know the Humpday happy, and we back at it. We back at it.
As we should, and as we will. Uh, One of our family members will be in here in just a moment. Um, y'all know him as Will Works by Joe, and just a friend to the pod, man, a family member to the pod. But I thank y'all for pulling up and kicking it with us. How you feeling these days?
Man, doing all right. Shit, getting through this cold weather. I ain't gonna lie, shit. We ain't got what y'all got, but it kind of chilly down here.
Yeah, they say y'all might get some shit fall out the sky this weekend.
Yeah, they talking about some. They say we might get well in Columbia. We might get 1 or 2 in Columbia. So if we get 1 or 2, that means Greenville probably get like 3, 4.
Yeah, Greenville is upstate, close to the foothills of the mountain. So Greenville normally they get snow annually
Yeah.
at a certain point. But
Yeah, but this storm right here, this is gonna stay on the East Coast. Like that's that they control the weather shit.
I don't know if it's them controlling the weather. I know I don't like how they trying to scare everybody. Like they tried to scare everybody into thinking we was all gonna be underneath 5 foot of snow, and we wasn't gonna have no food, and we wasn't gonna have no gas, and we wouldn't like places like Michigan, Ohio, Kentucky, Indiana. It's regular for them. You feel me? But I feel like they just tried to scare the shit out of the rest of the world. I
Oh,
do
they
see.
did.
Go ahead.
Nah, they did that. Grocery store, man. Bro, I went to go store, just shelves empty, bro. I went there. And bread aisle, water aisle empty. Bro, I just grabbed me a jar of peanut butter and walked out.
So that's what's gonna get me through the storm. Some goddamn creamy peanut butter.
But while you playing though, but the crazy thing, all the water gone. I go to the Dollar Tree. They got a whole end cap full of water. Nobody in Dollar Tree buying water.
Nah, what's funnier than that is you see the water aisle in the grocery store, all the water gone, all the store bought water gone, whole pallet full of Dasani.
Yeah, yeah.
But I get it. Dasani tastes like water that been sitting in a tire.
I've been
And I'm
drinking.
one of them people that say water is water. Water don't have no taste, but Dasani is trash.
Well, I've been drinking that trash for a while because that should be two for 240 something at the gas
It's
station.
always 2 for 2, always 2 for 222, and that's because it tastes like goddamn house gutter water.
Yeah. It, like, the ones with electrolytes, you kind of, is it electrolyte? What you said smart water. I remember a long time you said smart water tastes a little different. I've done smart water a couple times.
Or I was talking about the armor shit, body armor.
Oh, body armor water.
Yeah,
I thought you said
body
smart
armor.
water. I thought you said
Smart water is decent. It's a lot of water that is like it's bullshit. Like you spending $4 on a 20-ounce bottle of Fiji is crazy. Fiji tastes like some tap water. Tastes like a Brita filter water.
Y'all got quarter pantry up there?
No, hell no. Nah.
Shell gas station?
We got shells, but shit, I don't know how to say it.
Well,
I don't be believing in
They
I don't be believing in shell.
They store water tastes like, bro, that shit worse than the one that come out the water hose back in the day.
Yeah. Now I remember quarter pantry. I for sure remember quarter pantry.
It's like they water don't never get cold. That shit like Tampico. Tampico and Sunny Delight.
That's how I feel about Dasani. I promise you Dasani water won't freeze. Nah, man. Hey, look. Oh yeah, check on the peeps. It's wild in the world, man. DHS, Department of Homeland Security, ICE, They making waves again because they are using their power. They fucking up the community, cause
the community.
It's terrible, man. You got at least two lives have been lost due to whatever the fuck they say they doing. And I gotta imagine, at the very least, it's kidnapping. You just rolling up on somebody, throwing them in a van is crazy. With a mask on, is crazy. And for you to even, what part of the game made you think that this shit was right?
You know, it's crazy because they use the law on their side, but then don't respect the law themselves.
If we don't appreciate our young black men wearing ski masks, what make you think we support white hate groups with masks on?
Look, they said the other day, if I'm sitting in my house and somebody kicking my door 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and you know ICE ain't gonna announce themselves, you expect people not to fire back? You hopping out the van on people, you hopping out trucks on people, you expect people not to fight back? And
not even.
If you're an American citizen, in your head, you're not even thinking they after you. They not even give you a chance to prove it. Who walking around with papers other than your ID, your identification card, whether it's your driver's license, military ID, or whatever? Other than that, who walking around with papers?
Ain't nobody walking around with papers. And is it my fault that the ID can be duplicated? Y'all got all the technology in the world. So if you think that my state issue ID is a fake ID, that say more about the system than it say about me, cuz all I did was put the ID on me that the state issued me. So
did you see the they arrested a correctional officer. Even though he was here, he had his he was legit to be here. He was approved to be here for the next couple of years. He was a correctional officer, bro. They had him hemmed up, and the sheriff came out and was like, "Nah, we vetted him." Like I don't know what to do.
That's what I'm saying. They don't know who they grabbing, cuz. Like you grabbing a motherfucker with a Latin accent is crazy.
Crazy.
That is crazy. But pause for the cause. Pause for the cause real quick. Resident family member, my brother from another mother, as they say, Woodworks by Joe, G-Stack. He got 100 other names that we could call him. But how you doing this evening, brother?
What's happening?
Hey,
What's happening? I'm glad. Hey, man, I'm glad to be back, man. It's been a long time, man. I'm glad to be back.
Yeah, man, it's good. Look, this is what I'm gonna tell y'all about your people and friendships and relationships and shit like that. I've said it before. If in your mind if your mind, nobody told you, just in your mind, you run across a name or a face and you be like, damn, cuz I ain't talked to him in a minute, it's probably a good idea to reach out.
What I say when I for you first? I said, bro, you went missing, nigga. That's the first thing I told you.
And also the thing is, let's not take these absences personally, because we all got shit that we need to work through. You feel me? I'm definitely the type to fucking fall off, and I don't mean no harm by it. You know what I'm saying? I don't even realize that that's what happened. But the minute I realize that's what's happening, I'm gonna reach out to all the people that I know and love. Like I say at the end of the show, I'm gonna say it at the end of this show. Love the people who love you back.
All right.
Yeah, man. So what's been going on with you, man? Anything you want to share with the good people?
Let's see, man. I ain't seen y'all since. Man, what been going on? Hey, before I get, I know this wild, but my pops want to see this. How I send the link to my pops?
Boy, you acting real old. I mean, you don't have send.
I know it, but I was thinking about that because I was about to hit the share, but I just didn't want him to get the backstage. He might come online and talk too now, but I'm just saying.
I'm about to send it to you.
You can send the YouTube link. Yeah.
Yeah, I just send the YouTube link.
Cool.
I sent you
Yeah.
the YouTube link.
But yeah, man. Man, I just been working, man. Working. Staying busy. I done, start dabbling back into music and stuff. Tapping into my creativity again. So that's been feeling good. Man, I've been on. It's been a journey, man. I started working at a church, man. It's kind of wild for me, because I always felt like I've been had a relationship with God, but working in the church is definitely different. Just because you come encounter with so many people that are in need of some kind of energy or some kind of something, and you just kind of realize, like, man, like, you ride up and down the street, and you deal with the people you deal with on a regular basis, and they have problems when they have it, but to see the abundance of people that really be going through different things, and like if you walk past them in the store or something, you wouldn't think they were dealing with what they're dealing with, but it's and it's a whole lot of good too, the relationships and bonds and stuff, but it's definitely different, like probably the most different environment, like not on the Monday through Friday, but like being there on staff and then being there on a Sunday, working in there and being involved is different versus like just being like a member of the church.
Boy, I was part of the youth usher board, boy. Who you talking about? Why you working in the church, boy? I was on the youth choir, youth usher board. Boy,
I can see it. Yeah.
Hey, no, look, my mama made sure, look, she made until we could make adult decisions, which means until you went to work and you had a reasonable excuse not to go to church, you going to church every time she go to church.
Well, you're not getting no participation, or you doing something in the church.
You say you weren't getting no participation awards, right?
Yeah, you ain't getting no participation.
No.
You doing something here.
Yeah. So now I will say that this is my first time really being like involved in the church like that. So I played on the basketball team, but we didn't even really go to the church when we played on the basketball team. They just needed players to play and try to win.
You on the org chart now?
Yeah. I'm on the org chart now. Boy, you stupid. But yeah, I had to say it, did laugh. But I was I did do like I wish my pop was online to hear this. Yeah, my pop. Well, I almost want to save it. We can talk if he get online, but yeah, he made me. He kind of forced. I ain't gonna say he forced me, but I got tricked into being like a youth day speaker, like to be like the main speaker, and I ain't really want to do it. And he made sure I did it to the point where he punished me for the whole summer. He said I couldn't go outside, do nothing until I wrote it. And it was probably around school time when I was done. I could have been done faster, but it was just the defiance. I ain't really want to do it because I ain't want to do it. But yeah, my brother set me up. He got everybody to vote for me, and then yeah, it went all. I ain't gonna say downhill. It was a cool experience, but yeah, it was. Yeah.
It's one of them things where, like we was talking about earlier, man. It's like church is intimidating as a child to some children. You feel me? I still don't be right when they catch the Holy Ghost car. I still kind of be a little nervous ticket. You feel me? But I know that that's something that's real. You feel me? Have I caught it? Not the way that I've seen it caught. Not with no acrobatics, but filled with the Spirit. Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm there with you. I haven't. No. Well, I'm about to tell a lie. Ooh, I'm about to tell a lie. Listen.
Don't tell you come down the aisle like Martin Mama on
Yeah, I ain't gonna tell you. I have to skip most of the story because it's yeah. So I'm just saying that I was going through something real heart-wrenching to me. Like something that's real close to me was torn away from me. And, and in that moment, I did what I did. I prayed. But I got to the spot. I just felt like I was led to get to the spot. The girl I was with, she was trying to get me to go to a movie. But when we pulled up there, it reminded me of that scene from Idlewild, where she was like, "God just told me to sit here and wait." And I pulled up. We pulled up at the back parking lot of the mall, and we sitting there, and like it was wild, but like the sun coming straight through the window perfectly, like it's hit my face, like when my face feel warm. And I don't know, the song played, and it was he's saying something about I'm strong as a giant. I am a giant. Stand up on my shoulders. So that song get to playing. It's just like it felt like it was a message from God, and I'm like, man, I'm crying. I'm going through it. The next song play is P.D. Pablo. He spoke to me. Boom. So by this time, I'm like, oh. But something hit me, bro. I ain't gonna tell you, I've never been a person to do all the whatever came over me, that feeling that came over me right there in the back of the parking lot, right there in Harbison. I popped that door open, hopped out, and was at the middle of the parking lot. But I'm talking, I'm going through, to me, one of the roughest times. I don't even know what's about to happen. But in that moment, I'm just, it was wild. But that was one of the moments. The moment.
He had to let you know he was there, brother. He had to let you know. And he come to you in different ways. Because you haven't caught the Holy Ghost, don't mean you not in his presence. You feel me? He speaks to all of us where we at. For some of us, you know what I'm saying? It just looked different. I want people to know it looked different for different people.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because I ain't get that two-step move. That little.
You ain't got the tambourine in, or you got the tambourine in?
Yeah, I ain't get none of them little. Oh yeah, I ain't get the moves. It was just like a hand, like it was, but you could like it was a feeling. It was a feeling. Yeah,
but absolutely.
But you know, your trials and tribulations, what you go through in life, nobody gonna understand. So what you catch and how you personify that feeling, that's up to you. Like that hooting and hollering, that ain't my thing. And I remember Pastor said a long time ago, like, can't nobody tell you how to praise God. That's your relationship. So I've always been one to not do that. But you know, I didn't have my moments, man. I had a conversation the other day, and I was just like, you know, damn, well, I need a lot of people. I need to get this debt off me. I need to do this. I need to pay this off. And I'm all like that, right? And what hit me was, I'm talking about all that, but all my bills are paid. Like I might be scrounging to get some money up to do this and that, but in the end, my bills
fundamentally, you all right.
Yeah, what's happening?
Like I'm trying. I want to do all this, and I'm like, damn, bro. You know, if I get lottery, I'm gonna help this person. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. And the number of people that come to me and be like, bro, you got a good vibe. Like, that's my lottery. Like,
you talking about that today.
You gotta sometimes you gotta dig deeper. Like the world we live in, especially now with the finances and the job layoffs and, you know, bankruptcies and all that, is like you gotta appreciate what you got. Even though you want to do more, like I can't give somebody $20 this week because shit, I ain't got $20. I can't get somebody to do this, or I can't take a lady to do that. I can't take my. But in the end, bro, my bills are paid. And a lot of people ain't got that, especially now.
Yeah,
you got
roof overhead, food to eat, light switch turn on.
I remember back in the day, a federal job was a career job, a state job was a career job. There's certain jobs you do that's never gonna go out. And this whole administration is the way it's going now. You gotta think, 3 years ago, somebody bought a $300,000 house, an $80,000 car, thinking they about to work for the feds for the next 15, 20 years. Now that ain't done.
They take them jobs out.
Yeah, so to be thankful and me, like, I don't be preaching, but I'll be vocal about what he did for me, and that's all I can do. I'm grateful for what he done for me. So for me to pay my bills and keep food in the fridge or on the stove, just be able to eat, man, you can't tell me what he ain't gonna do. But I'll just tell you what he did for me, and that's the only thing that matters. People around me.
Everybody can't say that, man, and it's tough. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. What I want people to know is your circumstance is exactly that. It's not the end all be all of who you are. It's the situation that you in now, and it get tough, man. And that shit, it feel like it's weighing on your back. Nobody can change that feeling for you, but always understand another day come, cuz.
Right.
Another day come. And be able to identify the blessings as they come. You got people around here that pray for stuff over and over and over and never acknowledge the blessings that they get daily. I get mad at myself because if I'm up for more than 30 minutes and I haven't thanked God, I be mad at myself.
Talk to me. Hey.
You know what I'm saying? I be like, well, I ain't talked to you yet. Please excuse me, your humble servant. You feel me? Now, I'm not going to sit here and quote no whole bunch of Bible verses. I'm not going to sing a whole bunch of songs. The songs I know is the songs I know, and the verses I know is the verses I know. But I'm always in tune with the Most High. Mm-hmm. I'm always in tune with that. Whatever pain come, whatever stress come, I go get that first. I go have those conversations. And that's in the midst of sin, nigga, with a beard in my lips and a blunt in my hand. I'll still be like, hey, check this out. I don't understand when this had happened. I don't understand this. Look. And sometimes I get the answer right away. And sometimes I get the answer once I forgot the problem. And people got to see the blessing in that.
Yeah, I just like I ain't a Bible scholar, right?
Me neither.
So my knowledge is kind of like summarized from, how I got information, right? But from my reading and what I understand, like most people that God, chose Jesus walk with wasn't like super square, perfect. They was usually the exact opposite. So I think sometimes like we overlook that, like we kind of put ourselves, or people put themselves in positions to where like you kind of got to be this perfect being, and it's like, nah, like God, if you're looking at the characters in the Bible, them ain't the people He chose. Like they some of them was chosen and was still messing up. Like after He had done brought them out of stuff, they messed up, and He brought them back again. Like, hey, all right, come on now, bro. So it's like, to me, it's like it's important for us not to overlook that and think that it's got to be that. Like, yeah, He wants us to be better. That's definitely a journey, but you don't expect us to not fall, to something.
First, man, look, one correction. I don't smoke blunts. I ain't smoke blunts. I smoke joints.
Where you at?
Blunt came out my mouth, but I'm gonna be honest with you. You won't find no cigars, no cigar wrappers around me. I'll be smoking the hemp paper, but it's neither here nor there.
Here nor there.
But you know what? We give inspiration to the people that need it, and a lot of times we don't even know we're giving somebody inspiration. So like that's another key point, man. To give somebody hope is you telling your story. And you might be saving somebody through a mental breakdown. That's the other thing about, listening to people with mental health, man. If the Lord is talking to you, if my brother say, if you come across somebody, go reach out to that person, because that might be the Lord saying, hey, go check on that person.
Boy, listen. Now, I'm gonna tell you right there. Now, that's something me and bro was talking about earlier. Man, being in that building, bro. Boy, listen, I'm trying to tell you. That seemed to be where God want me at, because I'm talking about over and over consistently. I be in them type of situations. I don't know if y'all see them two folks just commenting and saying G, but those two church members there too. But they real good people. But like similar type thing is like we cross paths and like it's been for a reason. And I'm a firm believer God don't make no mistakes. Like at all. Like you might make them, but even sometimes when you make them, it's still in a weird way almost intentional. But the people that come through that, man, like sometimes, bro, like it'd be like, yeah, like help this person. Like it was one fella, man. God had had him on my heart for like a good 2 weeks. I'm like, man, kept coming to him, bro. Check. I'm just, what's going on? You good? He's like, yeah, I'm cool. I'm like, no, you good? He's like, yeah. I'm like, bro, call me. I kept telling him, and then one day I called him, bro. We was in the bathroom. And I just, man, you all right, bro? And on spot, bro, just broke down. I mean, he had the whole world on him, but it was a dope moment because I got my son there with me. He volunteered on Sundays, be helping me out, moving stuff around, doing stuff. So he was having to, be in the bathroom with me. And so, I'm talking through it. So my son seeing it and being in that moment to me was dope because it's like he get to see like how real men have to be there for each other and understand that moment and being able to take something from it from himself of whatever the lesson was I was telling the other fella. It was something he would take away from it. And later on, he kind of said that to me. He said it to me a couple of times, like, "Dad, you always kind of trying to help somebody out." It just kind of comes natural, like, yeah.
It's beautiful to be that spirit. If it's one thing in the world that's it's not spoken of, is the way people receive people when they in their dark time, right? I don't have any problems because I'm more well-adjusted than I have ever been in my life. If there's something on my heart, if something hurt me and the spirit moved me to shed a tear, I'm going to shed a tear no matter who is around. You feel me? And I feel like the machismo and the old way of thinking that men don't cry, a lot of men want to, and that's the thing that'll save them, is to just let it go sometimes, and they won't because of ego. So that says something about you that somebody will feel comfortable in that situation. It's one thing that me and Jock, we talked for about an hour earlier today, and he was talking about, some of the changes that he's made and some of the things that he's noticed in his life. And I just had to tell him, I was like, bruh, I think your acceptance is new, but you always been who you are. No matter what that looked like. You feel me? Your spirituality, your connection to God is personal, and only you gonna understand it. So when you was telling me, you was like, man, it just feel different to me. All I can think of is the G that I met years ago. And maybe, you're a little bit more polished, you know what I'm saying? A little bit more media trained. But, you always been the lookout, if you got something that you could offer to somebody, you always was that dude to offer. No, like, throw your rock and hide your hand type shit. No slick talk. You was a genuine dude from the beginning. And that's what me and Carolina, we raised up off of that. So it's easy to identify, man. I'm glad that you are in a positive space. I'm glad you see the value in your experience that you live in right now. Because again, a lot of people, they take that shit for granted.
Yeah. Now, when Big Homie do this right here to you, but listen, I'm telling you, like I told you earlier, bro, I ain't even gonna, I almost had a mistake this then, but I messed around and asked at a prayer meeting, boy, how you know when God talking to you? And God said, oh, you don't know? Okay. And it's been on, bro. But I like I said, but like it's been a while. I say wild, but it's been wild. But like part of me kind of know like what I went through was always preparing me for something. And to me, it was just for the most time like thinking like survival. Like yeah, I was just prepared to survive because that's what I knew. But this is different once you learn how to survive, and then like you kind of living. You stop surviving, you start living. and you see other people like, oh, they don't even know how to survive yet. They go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that's that question. Do you hear me or are you listening? Because you probably been hearing them all your life. You just ain't been listening. Now you listening and you feeling a whole lot better. Because I realized that over the last several years, when I'm at the lowest point or being old lady trying to do something and something happen or something don't happen or this pop up, that pop up. But when you really listen, bro, he been talking loud the whole time. You been hearing him, but you ain't been listening. And it feel a lot different when you listening. Like the blessings come in different ways. Like I say, it might not be magnified the way you want it, but it's magnified enough to know his presence in that, and that's the most important part.
Listen, you say that, right? But when I was talking to your brother, when I was telling him about that same thing, that's what somebody said to me was like, yeah, are you listening to him? And the next day, I did just that. I went and prayed and sat and listened more. And I'm talking about, yeah, it started being like this. I'm talking about wake up in the morning, it's like, oh, no, you want to hear me, ain't it? It's like, oh, okay. Oh, okay, all right. But, like, it's dope, though, bro, because, like, man, it's just dope. It's just, like, I don't know, bro. Like, it's almost wild me sitting here on a podcast talking about this, because I thought for sure we was going to be laughing, tripping, and cutting up, right? But, like...
I mean, we're going to do that, too, but even still, the conversation, it needs to be had. You feel me? I think even with the Drewski skit, man, and this dude, Drewski is out of his mind. Not okay. I'm gonna go back to the Drewski thing. I don't know if it was AI or not. Y'all know the monks is walking for peace, doing the walk for peace. When I seen a Southern Baptist look like they accosted this monk because they have a different belief system and telling that monk that he got no place in heaven unless he accept Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? That bothers me. That bothers me. Because nothing that them monks are doing warranted that type of approach.
Right.
You feel me? So whether you believe, whether you don't believe, whether you believe in something different than me, whatever gets you through your day and whatever helps you connect with people. Because I don't care what you believe as long as you don't run afoul of me. Don't run afoul of me and don't run afoul of Bob. You see that there? That's the gun line, boss.
Tell about the gun line, boss.
Tell them about the gun line. If you so much. Nah, I mean that thing bothered me.
Hey, real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Real quick, right before y'all get to the Drewski thing, because it goes with it. A couple of weeks ago, I was in my mood, and I posted what he see. Took a while for me to get a response. He saw the best of me.
Okay.
And when people started catching on, that's all I put. I said, what do you see? And saw the best of me. I know the song, saw the best of me. Yeah, so that's where it came from.
Yeah.
Changed my morning.
And so that's exactly.
I just needed
that's
somebody
how
to
it
see.
be.
Yep.
The messages that we receive when he's speaking and when you listening while he's speaking, some be subtle and some of them be boulders, Kyle.
Yeah.
Some of them be subtle, some of them be boulders. I don't know. He done came off the top rope with me a couple times though, because I was
couple times.
So
times.
That's a good way for me to segue back into something I was wanting to say way earlier when we was talking about dancing the Holy Ghost. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I don't want to see you go through nothing in life, But if anything, I just want to see him touch you and you go through the whole thing. I just want to see you shout. I ain't like it's you shouting might be like, okay, I can see. I would love to see you just get touched with it because you always stiff and so stoic. Like, yeah.
Nah. You almost made me curse. We having this beautiful conversation about the Lord Almighty. I was about to curse. Man, my brother, the stoic thing, that's his thing. But the people that know him also know, nah.
I ain't never seen that man dance. That's all I'm saying. I just ain't never seen him dance. I know
because he got 2 left feet and his big toe where his pinky toe supposed to be.
That's why I want to see all that action.
That's what happened when you wear lugs for 3 years.
Ain't no damn lugs. That was some damn Payless growing up. You can't dance no Payless shoes. I don't care who you is. The church shoes with the tassels. You can't be dancing.
So we brought up the Drewski thing. Did Drewski's skit do more to help the church or hurt the church?
I think it didn't do neither. I think it allowed people to speak on their comfort of why they don't go. Now, but once again, are you listening? Are you hearing? Are you talking to them? That's still up to you. You can't let nobody else make you decide whether to or whether not. Now, if you say you don't go to church for all the extracurriculars in church, that's fine. But are you listening, or are you hearing when he try to tap you on the shoulder and speak to you? Now that's a different thing. Now, don't talk to him when you down and out. You gotta talk to him when you up and when you down. You can't choose when to listen.
Yeah, I don't think it did much. I think it ruffled some feathers here and there, but for the most part, like it wasn't nothing. Some of it wasn't nothing new. Like we've seen some of that already. We knew like it was old clips. But it with the I ain't gonna tell you. He always, I don't know, you know what I'm talking about? He look evil. Every time I ever see him, he look evil, right? So I never understood why people give him money. But like it was people like it was this dude years ago, this dude named Leroy Thompson. He was on YouTube and he was speaking about how he get the money and he got this $8,000 dog or $2,000 dog. He got a bunch of them and he got them at the front door and the back door and they speak German and he got a $5,000 pen and all this and he's stunting on these people. But he having them like come and throw their money on the stage and he dancing all over. And I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't want to go to his church. Like, but I also know that like church is good too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a you understand like your discernment of when you go to bed. Like people went to church and they end up drinking that Kool-Aid. You know, they chilled out with David. They chilled out with David Koresh. So it's like when you get in them kind of spaces, you know, it's like I don't know how you get there, but when you get in those spaces, that's different. But if you just going to church and you there believing and you serving God and doing good things, like I you know, yeah.
But you know, church ain't a building though. That's another thing. Church ain't a building, man. People gotta understand that too. Like if you feel like you're not getting the message from that church because all the extra, that's understandable. You can switch, but you ain't really got to go. Like you can read the Bible yourself and learn on your own. You can have one-on-one with a pastor you do agree with in the way they run things. But you're not always, because once they put it's a lot of politics in church, and that kind of what did it.
Right. I mean, it's the same thing with therapists and psychologists and psychiatrists. It's like the first one you go to ain't necessarily the one you're supposed to stay with. You know what I'm saying? You got to find your fit. There's always been the evangelist that don't necessarily look like he have your best interest at heart. Drewski ain't do nothing new. I didn't see as many people get mad as I thought. I did see some people that was upset about, you know, him doing what he did. But I always think of like uh, what's his buddy name in Houston?
Oh, I know
The
exactly what you're
white
talking about.
dude. The
Yeah.
white dude.
He let
Um,
them folks come in during the flood. What's his
yeah,
name?
Kenneth Copeland. He didn't pull that skit out of nowhere. He pulled
Mm-mm.
those skits from real people. Um, every church ain't a mega church though.
Right.
Every church ain't there to profit off of their congregation. Um, and if you feel like you've been in that situation before, I would say try another location. Like G said, all churches ain't bad, and your relationship with the communication is where it's really at. You feel me?
Right.
How you receive the word, how you interpret the word, how you seek the word. Those
Yeah.
things are personal. That ain't got nothing to do with whether it's 100 seats or 8,000 seats.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you, man. Like, I think it's important too. Like, bro, like some people just go and they sit and they look at the pastor and then they leave, and it's like what they're saying is important, and that's that's the important reason why we're there, but also like the people in there. Like a lot of times that be why God be leading you there, and people be kind of clamming and the beautiful thing about like where I go at it, bro, is like you come in there, bro. I'm talking about from the time you walk in the door, they woo and shouting. I'm talking about coffee bars and everything is inviting. I'm talking about you might walk past me and then I look just like this right here,
Right.
and like 3-4 other people might walk past looking just like me, like and every like people don't turn their head look because it's so normal. So it almost it make people feel invited and want to be part of something. But I'm talking about it's crazy. Like, bro, we got like 200 something volunteers, like on a regular basis on a Sunday just to make a Sunday go, bro. But
Right.
like, but when you come in there, bro, like you see people happy to do what they do. They involved. Like, brother, hey, when I first started like going there, I used to just go listen to the word. Word was good. Boom, I'm out of there. Song. I mean, the music would be dope. You get up out of there. But when I started working there and being there more and getting in a position to serve and then just being more involved, it's like, oh wait, oh no, this church. Like that's the sermon, that's the message for this church. And but
Right.
like it changed because I'm talking about it'd be so many dope people like you meet and like they'd have a word for you or a message for you or something and it'd be so dope. Dude walked past me one day, he said, man, hey, Dad, I just want you to know, man, you doing good, man. You can relax. I go, good gracious. He walking to mind his business. I maybe got like 10, 15 feet. Well, I'm fighting them. I'm talking about, and we got a lobby full of like 100 something people, and I'm fighting them. But by the time I can get there, bro, like God just worked it. I turn around the corner and I see my cousin, wife, and his kids, and I see my aunt. I see all my family in one space in church in a place where a year or two ago I wasn't seeing none of them right there. And it was like, and by the time I started interacting with them, and in that good moment, I couldn't even think about the time I wanted to just. And it was like, yeah, man, okay, cool. And I just had to laugh about it. Like you worked that one pretty smooth, guy. Yeah.
I'm coming in there in a shiesty mask. When you come in here.
I'm trying to think about it. I'm trying to think about seeing it.
Right now,
I've seen Scully's, do-rags, stocking caps. Shiesty mask might be a little bit.
The YT people got shiesty masks looking real crazy now.
Yeah.
They got shiesty masks looking real crazy right now, cuz.
I ain't seen
that. You ain't seen it.
Yeah,
we was
I've been
talking
on
about
everything.
We was talking about it before you jump back in about Homeland Security and ICE making these arrests and not showing their face type shit. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I ain't.
Yeah.
But real
It's not a good
quick,
look.
because you said that, another thing. So the thing with and it's just a coincidence. So Trump offered Minnesota, like, we'll pull ICE back if y'all give us the voting polls or whatever the shit is, right? Well, Pam Bondi said, Trump didn't say, Pam Bondi did. So what's been crazy, I got a text the other day. Never knew the number, and it was just like, let's try to find the text, I can read it to you. Basically, it was asking to run for office. And I was just like, I've always wanted a guest on here, Top Politics, to have a chance to talk politics, because over the last year or so, all the craziness, I've been deep diving, I've been listening to some political stuff. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, and in my head, I was wondering, should I be listening or am I just hearing them? Or should I be listening or should I hear them? Like, is this my opportunity to do something? Is this where I'm projected to go? Or is this something that I just need to dabble in? Because, like I said, since we did this, of all the guests we've had, we done went through so many different types of guests from different backgrounds. Like, I always wanted to have somebody political on here. And it's just like, to get a message about having a chance to run for office, they just a mass text, but just for it to come through my phone, I'll be like, dang, I
feel like you take whatever opportunities align with what you're doing. That being said, I be tired of that shit. I be tired of Trump. I be tired of MAGA. I be tired of Homeland Security. I be tired of you asking me for votes. I'm tired of gas prices. I'm tired of people not being able to feel safe in their own city, going to the grocery store. I'm tired of all that shit, cuz this conversation that we having leads us, and we're going to close it out in a minute. I never intended to, keep y'all hostage or nothing, but treat people like you want them to treat you, guys. You thinking that you better than somebody, that's in your mind. And unfortunately, sometimes other people fall a victim to what's in your mind because of what's in their mind. But treat people better. Now, some of us treat people good all the time. And some of us really need to examine ourselves and figure out why we treating people so bad.
You treat me so bad.
Man, I would say,
I don't know why, baby.
Don't expect
1987.
Don't expect empathy if you're not willing to give empathy. So if you don't like me when the roles reverse, don't be asking, well, why didn't you do this or why didn't you do that? When you had a chance to give empathy to somebody else and you ain't give it, it's either Lord's work, it's karma, it's catching on the back end, it's all that stuff. The wind blow in all directions. That shit swirl around and go east and west and go north and south, just like good and bad. Don't ask for empathy if you're not willing to give empathy. So, as we said, a lot of white people didn't care about black people dying in these streets. They didn't care about the Latino Hispanic people dying in these streets. Now two white people get killed, and it's oh no, the police can't do that. No, we've been saying it. The black people ain't standing up. The black people being quiet. Because when we talked and when we marched and when we stood our ground 10 toes down, you didn't want to listen. But now it's an issue with y'all. Now we need to change a lot of stuff. But you didn't have empathy over the generations of this happening to black folk. You didn't have empathy over the last year it's been happening to Hispanic and Latino folk. You ain't had no empathy over the last a day with the Ecuadorians and the Haitians and the Jamaicans and the Chinese over generations. So you didn't have no empathy there. But now you want people to have empathy, just like the farmers. You ain't had no empathy then, but now you crying. Yeah. And it's gonna be the same thing with, huh?
So this is, I'm with you, right? And part of me agree, right? But also like understanding the full picture of it, like we can't fall in what I like to call the Spider-Man effect, right? I don't know if y'all seen that one Spider-Man where when he first got the powers, he go do the wrestling thing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so if you remember, like, he go do the wrestling thing, the dude jip him. And then right after the dude jip him, the dude coming there to rob him, and he let him go.
Yep, and then
And when
kill his uncle.
he ended up letting him go, and the man ended up killing his uncle.
Yep.
So it's like, but if he stop him at that moment when he could and let his anger go, he keeps his uncle alive.
Now,
So
that's
it's that thing. It's like yeah, he's right in that moment of letting it happen, but what's the effect after that?
But you know what, G? And just because you said that, what I'm gonna acknowledge is there wasn't no conversation. He just let him go.
Yeah.
And we've been trying to have conversation over generations. Bro, I turned on my Roku the other day and Rosewood came on. Rosewood was on. And you know what my stupid self did? My stupid self. I
watched it. It wasn't. My bad.
Once again, it's the listening to hearing. They never
Be
wanted
ready
to
to
hear.
shoot.
They never wanted to hear what how we felt not appreciated. They never wanted to hear it. They don't want to hear about our accomplishments or our achievements.
Yeah.
But if you sit down and have a conversation, some people can still be alive. And a lot of times they don't want to hear the conversation. They don't want to hear the retort. And this goes, it doesn't matter Republican or Democratic. It don't matter black or white. Sometimes just sit down and having a conversation will keep somebody alive. That's the blessing. That's the Lord tapping you on the shoulder.
You gotta be, both parties gotta want to be a part of the conversation though.
Bro, this truck driver delivered to my job. He I don't know if he's mad, but he definitely a big Trump supporter. But me and him be talking about stocks and crypto and all that. And then we got on this and we talked, and I said, you know what? I'm just proud we can have a conversation. And I shook his hand. He was me too. I said, man, we can have a beer, we can have whatever, we can hang out. He was like, man, it don't even matter. That little thing, we had a disagreement for like 10 minutes about politics, but we agreed on stocks, we agreed on crypto, we agreed on home ownership, we agreed on all that other stuff. It's just we didn't find common ground when it comes to
that's the
deportation part. But it's the conversation we had.
Pisses me off about politics. Fundamentally, we are not that far apart with most people. You know what I'm saying? But because you put a label on it, because it becomes political, because they're Republican, because they're, you know what I'm saying? We keep putting these labels on each other, man. When ultimately, the only thing you need to do is not be a dirtbag.
I was gonna say, shut the F up, as you say.
Just not be a dirtbag. But nah, man, look, we gonna get up out of here, man. I'm gonna give you the floor, G. Anything that you want to say to the people, if you want to let people know where to find you, whatever, it's on you.
I'm gonna say, bro, it's a blessing, man. It's a blessing to be able to hop back on here with y'all. Just therapeutic. I'm glad it kind of played out the way it did for me to hop on tonight. Because low key, I kind of needed it. I ain't in a dark space, but like I told you, brother, I was kind of in the shell, just kind of, getting some stuff kind of reorganized my mind and just kind of in the process. And so I've been off social media and everything. I don't got it on my phone. That's why I don't know nothing about like all that. Like I detached from all that. Like that was just, it was so much. So I'm in a good space. I'm like I said earlier, I'm back with the music. Yeah, I'm back in here playing around, doing all that kind of stuff, man. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Y'all gotta check out this song, man. If you ain't heard it, it's called "Lace Up Your Boots." It's a dope. I'm talking about. It's like Lil Jon meet I don't know, one of them gospel singers. I couldn't think of none just then. Tamla Man,
Adams,
yeah. It's something like that.
Mary.
Yeah, just check it out. Like, yeah, it's one of those songs you play it in the morning, wherever you're going, you're gonna get there a little bit faster, and you're gonna be a little bit more confident, a little bit more something when you get there. But I just feel like that was a song that I came across, and that's what God got me at. Lace up your boots. So yeah, we out here.
Will do.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, man. I appreciate y'all every time, man.
For sure. Carolina, what you gonna tell the people?
Shit, I copy it, man. It's a blessing, man. People, you can't keep taking each day for granted. I know when you're young, you feel like you always got the next day, but you ain't always got the next day. That my brother say, we that generation that was before the internet. We was before the flat screens. We was before dial up. We was during that old church era, and now we still with the new church era. So we one of them groups that merged. So when I say you can find the right messenger for you. You can find the right messenger for you. It's gonna take some work. Everything ain't gonna be easy like the internet, Googling some stuff. But find the right messenger and form your relationship. And it's up to you after that, because can't nobody control that. That's for you and him after that. You and God after that. But you can have a mediator. You can have that messenger talk to you. But when you're in dark times, reach out to somebody. Reach out to somebody. That's it.
Yeah, man. Like I said, man, me and G go back long time, man. And I can't reiterate enough the journey you've been on and the things that you have accepted and are now sharing with people. It's always been how I saw you. So if it's ever a time, I ain't got no whole lot of money, so you can call me for some money. I might have it, I might not. But if you just need a word, if you don't need me to say nothing, if you just need me to listen, ring my phone, and I will do better about ringing your phone. You know what I'm saying? G saying that he been having a rough time. That's a story for a lot of people, man. You never know who you can help by just lending an ear. It's not always about what you say. Sometimes it's about you just being there to let them get it off their chest. You feel me? I love y'all guys, man. I'm glad that we could do this show. Love the people who love you back. We're going to do that. That's going to be just what it is, man. But also, treat people like you want to be treated, man. Don't go off of other people's ideologies. Develop your own. Some of y'all signed up for the wrong side of life. And maybe it's because you lonely. I ain't never been lonely because God got me, cuz.
That right.
Y'all be easy, man. Till the next time. It's the BOTB Live Show. I'm Jay Walker III. That's Carolina Dirt. Special shout out to Woodworks by Joe, G Stack, all them things. Y'all be easy, man. Till the next time. We gone.
You got a song called Be Easy.
I do.